warm welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, almost 3 million Aussie workers will receive a pay increase next month. That's following a decision to lift the minimum wage. The wage will rise by 5.75% from July 1. As a result, Australia's lowest paid workers will earn $22.60 an hour, or just over $859 a week. Workplace Minister Tony Burke says it will make a big difference.
For people who've been watching the bills move around the magnets on the fridge, wondering how they can make ends meet, this is a situation now where from the 1st of July, the difference in the change of government becomes clear in people's bank accounts.
But Shadow Finance Minister Jane Hume says the government still needs to do more to bring inflation down.
I think that it's probably hit the mark. It's not too much. It's not ahead of inflation, but at the same time it is looking after those that are the most disadvantaged, the lowest income earners in our country. But we do have to be very careful.
Ben Roberts-Smith has resigned from the Seven Network. He was the GM of Queensland Operations, but had been on leave while the defamation case, which he lost yesterday, was running. The Australian War Memorial says it is considering carefully, meantime, what content or context should be included in the display of his uniform and medals. The PM has outlined the importance of peace and stability in the region as he attends a major security and defence conference in Singapore. Anthony Albanese says everyone in the Indo-Pacific needs to work together to boost prosperity.
And we know that security isn't just about defence. It's also about our capacity to be less vulnerable to shocks, whether that's a future pandemic, a trade or cybersecurity shock, or regional or international conflict.
Outgoing Premier Mark McGowan has thanked Western Australians for their support. He received a rockstar welcome as he arrived for his final day leading the state. We're being told to expect a winter that's warmer and drier than usual this year. Higher temps will be seen across most of the country, including at night, except for inland areas. And Adelaide and Perth have the worst rental vacancy rates of all capital cities in the nation. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Thanasi Kokkinakis is now Australia's only player left at the French Open after Alex de Minaur and Max Purcell were knocked out in the second round. And former Test cricketer Stuart McGill has been cleared of intimidating a woman in Sydney. In your entertainment news, and Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet have been seen together for the first time since their hot new romance began. The pair was spotted taking a romantic stroll around the Oscar-nominated Actors' Garden. Kylie Minogue is the new Queen of Fizz as her Prosecco becomes the biggest seller in Britain. The Aussie singer's rosé is also in high demand, with her wines making a whopping $47 million in the last 4 months. And it seems Aussies have played a pretty big role in keeping Netflix in business. The global streaming giant revealing its 5 million Aussie subscribers spent $1.06 billion on the service last year alone. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.